So we are making one of, I know, Kaitlin's favorite brunch items today. We are making chicken and waffles, but of course we're going to put a spin on it because that's what we do. We rebelize it.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to be over here on the waffle station. We're going to be making jalapeno cheddar waffles. Yummy.
Yummy. And I am going to make the chicken, and we are, instead of doing the traditional fried chicken, we are going to grill it in our George Foreman grill. Which we love. It's the best purchase ever. Go get one.
Because we are cooking in our office.
We are.
Where there is no kitchen.
Where there is no kitchen. And we're also going to make this awesome arugula side salad with a lemon parmesan dressing.
Because you got to have your veggies.
You have to. 100%. All right.
Should we get started?
We should.
Okay, am I starting?
Sure.
So I have 2 cups of waffle mix. I just using a mix, nothing special. And we're gonna add some water. It's about 1 1/3 cup. Get it nice. Get it going.
And while she does that, I'm literally just seasoning my chicken with taco seasoning. This is taco seasoning that I made. You don't have to make your own. I do recommend it because it's super easy. We have a recipe on our blog.
Is that low sodium?
This is the low sodium taco seasoning. So I just made it. You probably honestly have the spices already in your cabinet, so you might as well do it. So that is how I'm seasoning our chicken today, just because it's easy, but you could season it with any kind of Mexican-y spices that you want.
All right. So we are making brunch today.
Yes.
Because we love breakfast.
We love breakfast.
Some people might say it's the most important meal of the day.
I would agree with that
You
statement.
agree? I think so too.
I would.
And one of the most important things about breakfast is really starting off with a good source of protein.
Good source of protein, hence the chicken. But really, it could be anything. Eggs are my favorite source of breakfast protein on a weekday, just because they're easy. I will hard boil a bunch of eggs. Today I made scrambled eggs.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're fine.
Do eggs have too much cholesterol?
Okay, so the brand new recommendation. So way back when, they used to tell you if you had high cholesterol, no eggs for you. Because eggs are high in what we call dietary cholesterol. However, the new dietary guidelines, which came out last year, basically told everyone that dietary cholesterol, like coming from eggs and coming from seafood, don't necessarily increase your blood cholesterol levels. So, good news for everyone out there who has high cholesterol, you can have eggs. Woohoo! Which I know a lot of my clients get excited about. They come in, they're like, Klara, I know I can't have eggs. And I'm like, you can have eggs! And they get really excited. Because egg whites, while delicious they are, there's just something, satisfying about having a good hard-boiled egg.
And that yolk is full of really good things.
It is.
Choline.
And your body needs cholesterol. I think the misconception is that cholesterol is just this bad thing that we can't really have. But it's actually, your body needs it for the cells, for all sorts of stuff.
All right. So I'm over here. My waffle mix is setting up a little bit. So I have some pickled jalapenos. We're going to make this a little spicy.
Kaitlin likes it spicy.
I like it spicy. I love jalapenos and cilantro. I will add it to everything.
She does.
I have a jalapeno cilantro margarita on our blog.
They're very good.
Check it out. They're delicious.
They're very good. Or if you're like me, who likes a little bit of spice, but sometimes just likes a margarita, you take out the cilantro and the jalapeno because they are very good. We made them on our retreat that we just went on, and everyone was surprised that they were 3 ingredients.
3 ingredients. Tequila, agave, lime juice.
Lime juice.
That's all you need.
Or if you add cilantro and jalapeno to it. Or that. Alright, so I have kind of just mixed this chicken around. And also the other thing I forgot to mention, the nice thing about making your own taco seasoning is that you can control the spice. Which I know is nice for some people because they don't necessarily like it too spicy, which is totally okay. So, what I'm going to do, I just have my George Foreman, I have cooking spray, just leave it. And what I love about this George Foreman is really, you don't have to pay attention to it. Put it in, and then you're done. Take one of the tongs, please.
Now, another common misconception is that you can't or shouldn't eat chicken thighs.
Oh yeah, so we are using chicken thighs today. It is a common misconception. You know, one thing that I really like about them is they kind of come portioned already, because they are much smaller than the traditional chicken breasts. Another thing that a lot of my our clients, I know I get this question all the time, is how much protein you should be having at a meal. So really, you're looking at about 3 to 4 ounces, which is about the size of your palm or a deck of cards.
Not a ton.
No, not a ton. It's a lot less than people generally think. And I don't know if you've been in the grocery store lately, but sometimes these chicken breasts that you can get in the grocery store are humongous. Like, I'm not exaggerating. When I saw one that was like the size of my face, and I'm like, what chicken is this coming from? Because I'm like, where did this chicken come from? It was quite a large breast. So that's another reason why I like chicken thighs, is because they're pretty much 3 to 4 ounces. You know, they come a little bit smaller, but generally, you know, they're pre-portioned. So if you're worried about the portion control and making sure that you're not overeating on protein, you know, they're pretty good. They are a little bit higher in fat, so that is why people like to stay away from them. But they are more flavorful.
They really stay more moist because of that little extra fat.
A little extra fat, and they are, you know, a little bit more satisfying, I think, because of that. You can eat less.
All right, so I've also chopped up some cilantro along with my jalapenos, and now I have this nice block of cheese. Why didn't we get shredded cheese?
Because I will tell you why. Well, first
Claire
of
did
all,
the shopping.
I did do the shopping. So hopefully everything was good. I got a block of cheese. 1, because I think it tastes better. 2, it melts better actually. So when they pre-grate your cheese, they like cover it in stuff, essentially. There are different chemicals that prevent it from clumping together and caking. So especially like when I make mac and cheese or lasagna or anything, I'll go through the extra trouble of grating, or that is something I usually delegate to any of my friends who are eating with us. I'm like, oh,
which is the right one?
This one. I will delegate them to grate the cheese because I think it tastes better and it melts better and it's cheaper. A lot of times you can get, you know, the same amount of cheese. So this 1 block of cheese will grate you about 2 cups, which is about the standard that comes in one of those bags. And a lot of times, look in the grocery store next time, it is cheaper. So, and it's really easy. It does not take that long.
It is easy. I think I may be a little lazy sometimes when I get this shredded.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. But when I'm really, you know, feeling it, or if I don't have to do it myself, I make other people do it.
Now, I usually use like a nice sharp cheddar for this, just so you can really like taste it. You don't want it to just get lost in that waffle mix.
It's smelling really good.
So what else are we putting on our sandwich?
So we got some avocado to put on because this is, as you can tell, a little bit Mexican themed. Another, I think, favorite among the RBA office. So we've done a lot of tacos in our office. You'll notice that's a common theme on our blog because we all love tacos and Italian food. Shocker. But so we are going to put some avocado on there. Another question, so people I think get scared of avocado too because it's a little bit higher in fat.
I've also heard the misconception that it's high in cholesterol, which a lot of people don't realize. Cholesterol is actually only in animal products. So if you have a plant food, like a vegetable, or I think it's technically fruit.
I think it's technically a fruit, yeah.
There's no cholesterol in it, as well as peanut butter. No cholesterol.
No cholesterol in peanut butter. So when you're at the grocery store and you see like a big fancy sign on your peanut butter that says cholesterol free and they're upcharging you like a couple dollars because of it, don't fall for it. It doesn't have cholesterol to begin with. Fun fact.
Fun fact. All right, so I've got all my ingredients here.
Right down mine.
Right there. Does that have chicken on it?
Nope. Cross-contamination.
Cross-contamination.
It's important.
All right, I'm going to put some of this cheese in here.
How much did you, like half of a block?
Yeah, I would say about half. Some cilantro. I really like cilantro. Maybe I'm going a little too crazy. And some jalapeno.
You can also use fresh jalapenos. I got us pickled because that's what Caitlin's going
I
to
would
get.
think you'd probably want to saute them up a little bit first, though.
To cut through the heat.
That and to like soften them. You don't want to like
Crunchy jalapeno
chunks in your waffle.
No. A good waffle has a crunchy outside, soft inside.
And we got this fancy waffle maker over here.
Yeah.
Where you flip it.
Flip it.
Get a nice even.
I got it for
waffle.
Christmas. We've been using it a lot in our office. So.
No. Rebecca commented when we said we were making waffles that we must really like our waffles.
We do.
We do.
We do. They're awesome. You can just eat them for breakfast, or you can make a little waffle sandwich, is just how we're going to do this today. And it's a little portable. Kaitlin just wrote a fantastic blog, actually, on the go breakfast that my clients are loving. I keep sharing it with everyone. Yeah, and it has an awesome little waffle sandwich that you can make.
The last one, right on the list.
The last one. So you can either make your own waffles, or you can get the frozen waffles, too.
All right.
All right, you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's start making some waffles.
Okay, let me open this thing.
Oh, up there. Got it. You might need to spray that little guy.
Okay.
Right.
Alrighty. Give me a little measuring cup. Not that much. Flip. We're good to go.
We're good to go.
The reason why we like to cook in our office is just to show everyone, you know, cooking homemade healthy meals does not have to be difficult, does not have to be elaborate. You can do it anywhere.
You can. I mean, really, like, we're doing it with a George Foreman and a waffle iron today, so,
So,
it's great.
it is great. Yeah. I'm excited to eat.
I'm very excited to eat. Some of our interns are really excited to eat, too, so I think they're excited. Yeah. Well, and it's fun. I think cooking together brings people together. I always talk to my clients about, you know, bring your kids into the kitchen. You know, give them a job, whether it's grating the cheese or, you know, something that they can do, you know, gets them involved, gets them excited. Yeah,
Good time.
yeah, very good time.
Heating the place
I know,
up.
we're gonna start a fire. All right, let's see.
That looks good.
That does look very good.
That's gonna make a perfect sandwich.
Right? I think it's gonna be delicious. And this is almost done.
Yeah, let's take a look at that sizzle.
And the nice thing about the George Foreman is that it will render a lot of the fat out of there while you're grilling. You use the fat tray appropriately.
What does render mean?
Render,
It's a fun big word.
culinary term, basically means you're like cooking down the fat and it's going away.
Perfect.
I was gonna say, did that meet your definition of render? That's my way of using
Big
it.
words.
You know, I try, pretend that I'm smart sometimes. Alright. That waffle is smelling good.
You can never tell when the light's on.
We won't make a fire in there. Or, no, we won't make a fire, but it's
Maybe
smoke
to
to
open the window.
We might need to. Rebecca, if you're watching this at home.
We also have Danica on here. We can
Hey,
give her a
Danica!
shout out.
What's up, Danica? Danica's one of our awesome interns. She's at school now.
Come back.
Come back.
We miss you.
She's at UConn, studying to be a dietitian. So fun fact, that is how a lot of our dietitians became to be dietitians here. So I started off as a student a little over 2 years ago, graduated, went to internship, came back. Kaitlin came to us as a dietetic intern. So a dietetic intern is basically our version of residency. You know, when a doctor goes and has to be supervised while they practice for the first couple of years. Same thing with being a dietitian.
So, yeah, a lot of people wonder, like, what's the difference between a dietitian and a nutritionist? Like, what are you?
What are you?
And so, we're dietitians. We went to school, got degrees. Clara has a bachelor's in dietetics. I have a master's in nutrition. And then we had to do that internship.
Yeah.
So, we're really, you know, the experts. I mean, we put in the time.
We did.
To learn about nutrition.
A lot of time. You know, and I think in Maryland we're a special case because we're one of the countries, one of the states where the term nutritionist is a protected term. So you cannot use the word nutritionist unless you have credentials to do so. And which I think is a fantastic thing. But in other states, you know, it's not a protected term. Anyone can call themselves ooh, look at that waffle.
Yummy.
It looks so good. And our chicken's coming off the grill too. All right. But yeah, you know, in other states, you can use the word nutritionist willy-nilly, and anyone can say, oh, I'm a nutritionist, and they might not necessarily have the credentials or the knowledge to back that up. So it's really important if you're looking to meet with a with a nutritionist or dietitian to make sure that they have the credentials behind it. I'm going to use my hands for these to put this. So I'm going to have to take a little break and wash my hands.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cross-contaminate.
No. Every time you handle raw meat, you definitely want to wash your hands really well.
100%.
Especially chicken.
Especially chicken. All right.
Okay.
I'll do that.
You go, and I'm gonna talk about our salad. All right, so we are doing a nice, fresh, yummy salad with arugula. If you've never had it, it's kind of peppery. It's a very interesting flavor. I like the dynamic that it adds. We are going to just use a very simple dressing. Olive oil, lemon juice, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and that's it. Maybe some salt and pepper, but I don't think we have any. Okay. So where's my bowl? Here's my bowl. Here's my bowl. I was gonna make my salad real quick.
Oh, make your salad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cut in front of you though and open a window before we set off the smoke alarm.
Probably smart. Okay. I think I put a little bit too much waffle mix in the waffle iron.
Your waffle iron?
It exploded.
Well, you know what I forgot to put on this thing?
Oh, the tray.
The tray thing that I didn't know what it was for the first time I used this waffle iron.
Well, you can clean the table.
Thank you.
Is that nice of me?
It is. Caitlin's the best.
I'm the kind of person who makes a mess in the kitchen and then like lets everyone else clean up. Sorry.
See, that's kind of my problem too. That's why I don't mind cooking and my friends are great at cleaning up.
That's a perfect combination.
Perfect combination. All right,
Now,
so how are you making
This
this?
is a huge lemon, and I
It
hope it
is.
fits in here, but this is a fancy little lemon squeezer.
I recommend getting one of these.
They're so awesome. It almost fits.
My life changed when I got one of these.
So I really like it because you don't have to worry about the seeds getting in
Mhm.
there.
Get
And it really
maximum
gets
juice.
a lot of juice in there. I'm just going to do a little squeeze and kind of add more if we need it. Don't really have a recipe, just kind of doing it to taste. Just a little olive oil. When it comes to dressings, vinaigrettes are typically a little bit more heart healthy. They're made with olive oil or canola oil.
And if you make them yourself, you know, they're pretty easy to make. You can control the salt. No, it does not. This is my chicken one. You can control the salt that you're putting in it, which is, I think, really important, especially if you are trying to watch your sodium intake, if you have congestive heart failure, or if you have high blood pressure or kidney disease. So really, really important.
Really, I think everyone should watch their sodium.
I would agree. No, I think it's definitely important. There's a lot of hidden sodium in things nowadays.
So, for example, we have been talking about my waffle mix. You know, everything that comes in a package, you really want to look at the label. Just see what's in it.
How much would you say? Like, how much do you tell your clients usually below per serving?
I like around 300. I
Yeah,
think,
that's what I
especially if you have hypertension,
Yeah.
high blood pressure. So this one's a little high. It's about 390.
390,
but-
a little bit higher. But also, if you go on our website, putting that out there, we have a great waffle mix recipe that you can make yourself, which last time we made waffles in the office, we used, and it was very easy. That looks
It looks really good.
Here, I will switch with you and I'll put more waffle in there.
Okay, yeah, I'll work on the salad.
I'll make this going. That looks so good.
We just thought we would add a nice, fresh, healthy vegetable on the side of this dish. A lot of times when you go out to brunch, you'll see salad as a pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get your veggies.
You gotta get your veggies in. And the salad is a really easy way to do it. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time. How's that tasting?
Almost there.
Almost there. All right, while you do that, I'm gonna cut our avocado with a big knife. Another kitchen hack that I recommend is invest in a good knife.
You know what I learned? That when you take the little stem off that avocado,
But you
the
can tell
color tells you if it's good.
ripened or not. Yeah, no, that's how I would pick these avocados out. No joke. I was
Yeah,
sitting
so if
in
it's a
the-
nice green little color, you wanna
come in,
zoom in on that.
see the little green
See the little
color?
nubbin? How it's that color?
Yeah, comes out with a pretty
now
good
I-
avocado.
I know. I'm like, I pull them off of all of them. I don't know if that's bad.
I don't buy avocados unless they have a little nubbin in. All right, so when you have the pit, my tip, carefully lodge the knife into the pit, and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's a pretty avocado.
That was a very pretty avocado. All right.
Okay. So while that's finishing up, we have some chicken, we have waffles that are good to go.
All right, let's do this.
We might as well make ourselves a sandwich.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. How much waffle do you think? Like
Half of a waffle.
half of a waffle, I would say.
Grab that. So, another little tip for you. A quarter of an avocado. That's how much the serving is. All right. A quarter of an avocado, just a quarter. All right.
Oh.
I have avocado for our sandwich.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my fingers.
They're clean.
They're clean.
All right. I'm gonna put a quarter of an avocado. I sliced it on
Pretty.
a sandwich.
That's really nice. Gonna put our little topper on.
Look at that. Yum.
And some salad.
Look at that.
That is a pretty plate.
Pretty plate. Easy to go.
So here we have it. A jalapeno cheddar waffle.
Cheddar waffle, and took us what? Not even half an hour.
Not even half an hour. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, well,
Should we try it?
we should try it.
We should try it.
Okay. This recipe is going to be on our blog later, so check it out. If you go to ourbitzer.com, go to resources at the top, and then look for recipes. It's going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Ooh, we're going to get it now. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're gonna share it.
Yeah, of course we're going to have. I wasn't letting you take the only bite.
Alright, let's see how it says.
Oh, that's so good. So good. The cheddar and the jalapeno and that waffle mix, on point.
Oh yeah. I really like the chicken.
Yeah.
That's yummy.
Thanks, right? It's like nice and crunchy from the grill. You don't even miss that it's not fried. All right, well, check out our
I'm
website.
gonna eat like 3 more of these.
Check out our blog. And remember, we make food simple again. Have a good day.
Bye y'all.
Bye.